So Kendra, I wanted you to see this private office environment. It is a little bit different than the traditional, that it's a desk and credenza. This is more of an L-shaped, supports the laptop, has filing underneath that also can move further out towards you if your room was bigger or smaller. So as your building changes, or maybe you move to a different leased space, you can adjust the size of your furniture. When it's a freestanding desk, you can't do that. The size is the size. So this has the ability to float back and forth underneath. We have overhead storage as well. And then to manage and handle paper management, there's a slat rail that also then has vertical or horizontal trays that you can put your work that you're doing right now, your today work. Ergonomic chairs to work with laptop or computer, dual monitors, things like that. The other thing too is you'll notice underneath we don't have the panels going to the floor so that we can get to the electrical. So we have to leave the space open so that you can plug in. Otherwise we're drilling holes in furniture and we don't necessarily want to do that. And then you can also do additional storage where you can put an overcoat, have filing that maybe is not as active today as what you're using on your laptop. So it's more archival. The other thing too is if you look behind you, we have some seating within the space that allows for a little bit more casual conversation. So someone can come in and meet with you and talk and not feel like, oh, you're on one side of the desk and I'm on the other. So it changes the dynamic of the type of conversation you have. So one of the things that you can do, Kendra, again, since it's not a desk and credenza like the old style furniture, we actually have a conference space here. So you can bring in teammates and have them talk. You can close the door and have a private conversation, but it's a little bit different dynamic when you're sitting around a conference table. You have a little bit more space. All your day-to-day work is behind you. This is free and clear for whatever the agenda is of the people coming to meet with you. So it's a little bit different dynamic in the way you communicate with people and providing a conferencing area, but not in a separate conference room. So again, it can be a private meeting. We can come in very quietly, close our door. We're having a conference. We're in a management level office, but it's a dual function facility. So you've got your day-to-day workspace, but now we've turned it into a conference room and a meeting, and it's a quiet space to hold that type of a meeting. So that's the difference or the evolution that we've seen in furniture, is that it's not just a desk and a chair anymore. It's more of how do we use the space, how do we work in a space, and then what makes sense for your real estate as well, so that we're maximizing the real estate. So we've got conferencing and office taking place here. Okay, so we're ready to move on to the rest of our tour. Let's go ahead and head out this way. Okay, wonderful.